Hey, I'm Sean with Illinois Missouri Entertainment. I'm sitting down with John Spiker from Filter.
What's going on?
Currently, how you doing today?
Great, man.
All right, so you're out on tour with Filter right
Yeah.
now. Anthem for the Damned is out.
Correct.
And tell me a little bit about your input on that CD. And
Well, it was really exciting to hear, first of all, that there was a new Filter CD coming out
right.
after I think about 6 years with no records. So I'm a huge Filter fan, and so it was interesting because I got a call to come down and audition for the gig about 2 weeks before the CD got released.
Okay.
And and I had heard about the CD already that was
Right.
being made, and went down and auditioned, and it all worked out, and it's really been great. I'm a huge fan of the music, so that makes it a lot more fun to play when you love what you're doing. And yeah, it's an amazing record. You know, it's one of those records that I think takes a snapshot of just the world today,
Right.
and everyone in it, and what's going on. And you know, a lot of people are calling it a really political record,
Sure. Of course.
and it definitely is. But I think that that's something that's really going on right now.
Absolutely. And, you know, there's definitely lines being drawn, and music's always had a place
Oh, yeah.
in politics. And, you know, the more that stirs up, the more it'll come into play.
Yeah, for sure, man.
As you go out on the tour with these guys, is there songs from the album or the new CD you like playing more than others, or get better fan response from?
Yeah, well, this is the greatest band in the world for a bassist to be in.
Okay.
Hey Man, Nice Shot, like, gotta be one of the most noticeable bass lines next to Another One Bites the Dust. You know, it's
Right.
like, it's a really notable bass line. So that's a blast. But there's a song that we open the set with almost every night called Welcome to the Fold.
Okay.
And it's just like always been my favorite Filter song. And aside from just enjoying the song, I used to listen to it all the time living back in Columbus, Ohio. Just going to work at like whatever random job I was working at. I just remember really listening to that song, and now kicking off the set with it really kind of has a lot of meaning, and still is probably my favorite Filter song.
Okay. And as you've been out on tour, obviously there's probably certain cities you're looking forward to getting to, and you're working your way back
yeah.
into the Midwest here, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. This is my favorite part to tour.
Okay.
You know, certain areas of the country definitely all have hot spots, but there's something about the Midwest, being from
Right.
Ohio, and just the way the crowd reacts to the music, and
Okay.
everything about it is great.
You want to talk a little bit about some of your musical background and some of the other things you've done? Obviously, you're
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
like just new to this. And hooked up a career with Filter. And,
Yeah, been around, been playing for a little while. I spent last year doing some touring with Tenacious
Right.
and played on their last record.
Okay.
And as soon as we finish this tour up on the 15th of August, 2 days later I'll go out back on tour with Tenacious for a little bit over in the UK. And then I've been doing a lot of studio work too in Los Angeles. Played on Steve Earle's most recent record, Washington Square Serenade, which won a Grammy.
Excellent.
And have just kind of been trying to dig myself in and play as much as I humanly possibly can. So that's what I'm doing right now, playing every day.
Excellent. Yeah. And out on the road doing it live.
Yeah, it's great. It's a whole different thing, because I did spend a lot of time last year in the studio,
Right.
working with different people, and that's great, and I love being in the studio, but there's something about being on the road. It's different every day.
Well, I'm sure.
If we don't, I mean, we change our set up every night, but if we were to play the same identical set every single night, it would still be a blast, because it's just like you have a different crowd that's reacting differently to each song. And some cities will play a couple new songs and they just kind of look at us, and other times you play it in another city and the people go crazy, and same goes for older tunes, and it's really great to just sort of see how each town is different.
And you're getting new fans with the new CD, or
Yeah.
you know, you're seeing a lot of, I'm sure, the Filter hardcore coming around.
You know, after being gone for 6 years, you have to spend some time sort of reminding people that you're back, and
Rebuild the brand.
yeah, and a lot of people here take a picture and they're like, "Oh, that's that band? Oh, cool, yeah, I like that song."
Right.
And then they're like, "Oh, I'll pick up their CD," and they listen to it and they're like, "Wow, okay, cool, this is a great band." So That's what we're all about right now. It's just spreading the word.
Okay. Where do people find you? On the internet?
On the internet, MySpace/filter1,
Okay.
number one, and then officialfilter.com.
Okay.
They're great places.
Now, I got one other question for
Yeah.
you, because I was kind of looking into it a little bit, and I hit your MySpace page from the Filter One MySpace, and interests or music, and you may even know what's coming, but I saw clogging, and I thought, well, that's very interesting. For a bassist from Filter.
It's
Tenacious.
really, I've never clogged in my entire life.
Okay.
I can imagine that if I had some time to buy some wooden clogs and really study overseas, probably, it would be one of my favorite things.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of caught me off guard, and I thought, well,
Yeah.
let's talk about that a little.
I'm glad we are. It's actually you're one of the first people to ever say something about that, which is a little bit bizarre.
I'm sure a lot of people look at it and go, oh, whatever that is.
I do enjoy dancing a great deal, so clogging just seems like the ultimate form of dance to me.
All right. And getting out there on stage and bouncing around, I'm sure.
That's right.
All right. Well, that's all I really got for you, John.
Cool, man.
I appreciate your time.
Glad to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you.